Hey guys, welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. Today, I'm smoking my Peterson 313. Just picked this one up. And in it, I'm smoking Gawith and Hogarth Dark Flake Unscented. Wonderful, wonderful blend. So it's been a couple days since I made a video. We've been pretty busy around here. Wednesday, Sadie and I went down to the DMV to get her driver's license taken care of for Virginia. And I gotta tell you, the DMV here in Virginia is like a freaking resort compared to California. No lines, just beautiful. Everybody was happy. The people talked to you. They were nice. My gosh, it was it was in my 43 years of going to the DMV, 44 years ago into the DMV, this was the nicest experience I have ever had in a DMV ever, bar none. So we took care of that. We got Sadie her driver's license. She is now officially a Virginian. And then in the evening, Denny and I had to go back to the DMV. We had an appointment to get our car registered here in Virginia. So we went back there at 5:45 and registered our car. And while we were there, I just happened to bring all of my paperwork with me, just in case. Since we had an appointment. And asked the lady if it would be possible for me to get my Virginia ID card, since I had everything with me that I needed. And the lady said, well, we'll see how much time we have when we're done with this. She said, you're my last customer of the day. So if we get everything done and there's time, we can do your ID. And sure enough, she did it for us. She was so nice. And her sister, I was wearing my San Francisco Giants hat. She goes, are you from San Francisco area? And I said, well, I'm from outside of San Francisco. I'm from Richmond. And she goes, my sister lives in Richmond, California. So then we were buddies after that. She was so sweet. She was a nice lady. So she was telling me all about her sister. Her sister's 80 years old. So it was funny. But she was so nice. They were so nice in there. Gosh, I couldn't believe it. It was the best experience I've ever had in a DMV. In my 44 years of going to the DMV, this was by far the best experience I've ever. Both times we were in there, Wednesday with Sadie and in the evening with my wife, were the best experiences I've ever had in a DMV. It was like a resort in the Virginia DMV. I'll never want to hear anybody complain about the Virginia DMV. Because compared to California, oh man. It was just, you go in and right away you're to a window even in California, if you had an appointment, you were waiting 3 hours. You were waiting 3 hours even with an appointment. This one here, just you go in for your appointment, you're right to a window. They had it down in there. And I know we're in a pandemic and everything's a little different. I don't know what it was like in California in the pandemic, but God, it was amazing in there. And it was like a resort in there. Everything was just so nice. It was so nice. Everybody was happy, helpful. Man, it was nice in there. So kudos to the Virginia Department of Motor Vehicles. They were amazing. Well, it took a long time to get a appointment, but man, they were amazing once you got in there. So I'm officially a Virginian. Now we just got to get McKinley in there. She's got to get in there. She hasn't. She's the odd man out here in the family. She's still a Californian. And then yesterday, we took the car down to get the inspection done. And we had no idea what that was going to entail, or they wouldn't tell us what the inspection was for, or what they look for, or anything like that. And so I took it down there and said, I need to get an inspection done for the car. Brought in the paper license plates to put on it until our new ones come. So we got in there and the guy said, yeah, sure, we can do that for you, and took us right in. Had no idea what it was going to cost. Nothing. There was nothing up front telling us what was going on or anything, what they look for. So the guy takes the car in, puts the new tags on it, a new license plate. They're like little plastic plates they put on for you until your license plate comes. Comes back out and says, yeah, everything passed, you're good. Said you're going to need new brakes on the back. He goes, the front brakes are fine. The back brakes, you're going to need new brakes before next year's inspection comes along. So he goes, just before you come in to get the new inspection, have us do your back brakes. Otherwise, you're good. Only costs $20. And they check your wipers, your lights, all your fluids. Make sure your brake fluid's good. And, they do everything for you and check it all out. Seat belts are good. Everything's anchored to the floor right, and it was great. I loved it. I love that. Make sure your car's safe. Makes me feel good. I like that. Then they put a sticker on your window that you've had your safety inspection. So that's what we've been doing here. So this has been my first real chance to get out here, and I haven't had a pipe in a couple days. We've been doing a lot of running around, getting stuff done. We went and looked at a couple of houses. We looked at one yesterday after Denny got home that was out in the country. It was a beautiful area, just gorgeous area. It was a custom built house. in our price range, in a gorgeous area. But when we got out there, we knew why it was in our price range. Needed a lot of work. But it's in a beautiful area. We'd love to get in that area. But it just needed a lot of work. And it was about a half-hour drive from where Denny works. Oh gosh, the area was gorgeous, right by a lake. I would love to live there. But man, it's going to take a lot of money to fix that place up. And we don't have the money to put into it. So, unless we could get them way down on the price. Even more than they were already coming down on it. But I don't think we will. Someone will buy it. Someone will buy it for what they're asking, just to get in that area. Man, it needed a lot of work. Gorgeous, gorgeous area. It's an area called Trout Lake. The houses were just stunning out there. Beautiful area, beautiful houses. And this one looked like it was a seasonal place where they've just kind of let it go, or nobody'd lived there in a while or something. And all the bathrooms were like from the 70s, which is fine. I could deal with that. You know, I could deal with mint green bathroom fixtures and pink bathroom fixtures and that kind of stuff. You know, I could live with that for a while until we could deal with that. But the outside of the house had some issues, some things that needed to be addressed immediately. All the decking around the house needed to be immediately replaced because it was, I wouldn't trust anybody walking on it. It was, seriously a hazard. I wouldn't want anybody leaning against the railings or anything because it was wobbly and ready to come down, and I'd be scared to have my family walking out on that deck, 2.5 stories up in the air. And it's a lot of decking. All the way around the house, so you're looking at quite a bit of money to fix that up. It's a beautiful area. Another house we saw is on the actual street my wife wants to buy on. She loves that street in that area. And but she's so funny. She's like, well, I don't know. It doesn't have much of a view. Like, okay. Okay. It's the exact street you want to live on and the exact area you want to live in. But we're still uh, we have a contract here until September, so we're not quite ready to buy a house yet. So well, we're about ready to. We need to get moving. Don't want to wait too long. So it's been a busy couple days. And then my wife is off this weekend. She doesn't have to, she's not on call this weekend at all. So actually she's on call, I think Sunday at midnight she goes on call. But Saturday and Sunday during the day she's off, so then she's on call for 7 days, 24 hours straight. Or works 13 days straight, no days off. So she's on her, she starts her 13 days straight. She works 24 hours. She's on call 7 days, 24 hours, starting at midnight Sunday. Till the following Sunday at midnight. And then she works the following 5 days, so she has a 13 days straight, where she works 13 days straight. I don't know how she does that. It's a good thing she likes her job. So things are getting done here. My landlord, we were talking the other day about, I had asked her if it was okay if I put up a flag out here, and she said that was perfectly fine. I could put up, first she asked what kind of flag. I said an American flag, and she said absolutely you can put up an American flag. So I said it's okay to drill holes in the deck here to put the flag holder up. She goes absolutely. And then she goes, and if you want you can get a bird feeder and put it up out here. I know you like watching the birds. And so today she brought over she went to a garage sale and got this bird feeder, really cool little bird feeder, big bird feeder actually, really nice. She brought it over to me. She said, here, I've got you a bird feeder. So I got to put that up this weekend. Really nice one. It's a National Geographic bird feeder. It's got the little ferrule to keep the squirrels off of it and everything. She's great. She's a great landlord. I really She loves us. So you guys can stay here forever if you want to. So it's a cool bird feeder. I can't wait to set it up and watch the birds come out here. So lots of good stuff happening here. So anyway, I will catch you guys later. I'll be out later on tonight for another one. Talk to y'all later. Have a good one.